Hello, welcome to Community Corner. I'm Dawn Henshaw, the Agribusiness Technology Instructor. We have special visitors with us today from the Watermelon Festival, and I would like to introduce them to you now.
Hi, I'm Kathy Ashley, and I'm with the Fair Bluff Chamber of Commerce and Fair Bluff Watermelon Festival.
I'm Judy Unser. I'm with the Fair Bluff Watermelon Festival.
We're really excited to have y'all here today. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Watermelon Festival?
Yes, we can. It started, actually, it goes back with the roots to 1979, and that's between two friends, Monroe Unser and A.J. Worley, who decided they'd get some seed and try their luck at it. And they actually had big watermelons. Mr. Monroe grew a 117 pound. Mr. A.J. grew 120 pound. They got seed from different places. And the contest was on, trying to see who was going to grow the largest watermelon. So that started the roots of it in 1979, but the festival started in 1986.
All right, so for those who may not be familiar with the Watermelon Festival, can you give us more of an overview of some of the events and things that happen there?
Well, first of all, it's all about the big watermelon. That's what draws the crowd to us on the festival today, and they're up to 200 pounds now and over 200 pounds. We have vendors, we have pageants, and this year is going to be extra special. On Friday night, we will have the 26th, we will have the Pizzazz Band. It's going to come and perform, and it's going to be a reunion for Fair Bluff because, as you know, the floods took downtown out. So August the 1st, downtown will be torn down. So it'll be our last Watermelon Festival in Fair Bluff as it is today. So there's something for everybody with the Watermelon Festival. Parade, food vendors, just a good time. River walk to cool off because it is hot.
Bring a fan that's got some battery power.
Yes.
I remember a few years ago we had a band on Riverside Drive, and that was just a very good time.
Yes, it is.
People of all ages there, and it was a little bit cooler because
we have
the sun wasn't blazing.
We have that at night, so it'll be cooler.
So, how has the festival evolved over the years? What are some changes and things that you've seen?
A lot has changed, but we have the pageants, which is a big thing, especially the Teen Miss and Queen. They ended up on Saturday night. But we have so many entries now with the watermelon contest. That's a big part of the festival because that's what started it, the large watermelon. But the Fair Bluff Watermelon Growers Association handles that, and they've involved agriculture with the children. They're all this year, this is a new thing. They've got their watermelon seed, and the children are growing their own watermelons to bring to town. And I hear there's a lot of excitement about that. So that's a new event for us.
I saw a lot of excited pictures on Facebook of kids picking up
their little kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good thing for them to get started in. What kind of watermelon contests are held besides just the large contest? Are there any others?
It's quality, taste, and just the all-around appearance of the watermelon. They have a youth division, 18 and under, and then an adult division, 18 and over.
Okay.
And the watermelon eating contest. Let's not forget
Don't
that.
forget
That is very popular with adults and children.
And it's entertaining to watch too. Have your belly full by the time you leave. Can you provide details on how people can register to participate in the contest?
The Watermelon Growers Association has a website, Fair Bluff Watermelon Growers Association. You can register online if you have a big watermelon you want to enter or a quality watermelon. So you go there for that. For the vendors or pageants, you go to fairbluff.com, and that's the Fair Bluff Chamber of Commerce website, and it has all the information on all the calendar kids, the melon bells,
anything.
That's a new cupcake cuties. We've got a lot of different contests going on for the children. This is all about the children. We want to make this a fun event for the children. And also the Lumber River Visitor Center, we have applications for all that. If you just want to stop in and talk to the ladies there, they can explain it all too.
Oh yeah, those are some nice ladies to speak with. Are there any notable past winners or memorable moments from the contest that you would like to share? I know Miss Judy's probably got a lot.
She's probably got plenty.
From the contest, oh goodness. The most important thing about the contest was seeing who grew the largest watermelon, Mr. Monroe or Mr. A.J. And actually, this is a fun thing that most people probably don't know. But if one won it 1 year or 2 years in a row, they would switch watermelons if they thought that the other one was the biggest, so that the other one could win the next year. They were just two friends having a good time with a hobby. And that hobby has grown and involved people all over Columbus County and other places. But I think the most important thing is the way it started. It started with Miss America coming to town. A little town of Fair Bluff had Miss America come to town for the very first pageant. So I think that is something that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, it's a very good start.
That is a very memorable thing, I think, for the town of Fair Bluff.
That's right. So, Miss Judy, how many pictures of grandkids do you have climbing on big watermelons at the festival?
Oh my goodness, I have, let's see, the last time I counted, I have 17 photo books. And they involve not just my grandchildren, but they involved a lot of children.
Yeah. That is one of the highlights of having children now, is taking them over there, and they get so excited when they see these watermelons that are way bigger than they
That
are.
they can sit on.
And they can roll over and
They think, their little eyes just cannot hardly believe that a watermelon is that big. But all my grandchildren love watermelon. They love to eat watermelons.
it's a lot of fun to see it through their eyes when they get there.
It is.
The festival pageant is a significant part of the event. Can you tell us more about what the pageant has in store this year?
We have some new entries this year. We have the Melon Bells we're bringing back, but we give scholarship, which helps our queen to go on and further her education. And we have events for all the children, but the most important thing really is the Teen Missing Queen. Now we have a special entertainment. Where we used to do the legs downtown, now the legs contest is done with the young men at the pageant, and that brings lots of excitement for the special entertainment. So if you've missed it last year, come see who's there this year.
And if any of our viewers are considering, applying for the pageant, I highly recommend that. I know I had a very good experience back in 2013, and it helped pay for my education. And now I get to tell other people about agriculture and even the festival. So if you're considering being a participant in the pageant, is there any specific criteria? I know there's a lot of different age groups, but is there anything specific you want to share about the criteria?
We have all age groups, but I think that all you have to do is go online, and we try to involve all age groups, but we split it up. It's not just in one pageant, but I think we have it now, and everything in town, everything is in the town of Fair Bluff. Pageant, all the little events downtown, everything is held, and that brings people to see everything and be involved and be with us all day. And that's what we like. We like to have something that people are going to walk away from Fair Bluff remembering the Fair Bluff Watermelon Festival. That's what we try to do.
And another thing we like for them to, one criteria is they have to have a watermelon themed outfit.
Right.
And it's just amazing at what some others can come up with. They're beautiful. And this year we're adding evening gown to the Princess, Teen Miss, and Queen. They will have their interview, they'll have their sportswear, which is normally watermelon themed, and then their evening gown. But the baby through the Little Miss is like their watermelon themed
And that comes
outfit,
in handy.
and Sunday wear. They'll do Sunday wear.
Yeah, they can wear that in other parades and
Yes,
festivals
yes.
to help represent. What types of vendors are you going to have at the festival? Because if we're down there all day, we're going to need some kind of snacks and drinks.
We
so-
have got right many food vendors coming this year. I know burgers, hot dogs, barbecue, brisket, and lemonade, all kinds of crafts,
The Italian ice.
Italian ice,
That'll be a big hit.
and I think sweet donuts. I think they're down with sweet donuts. And but our Fair Bluff Business Center, our new business that we had the ribbon cutting for Friday, is going to be open. They'll open July the 1st. So we got 10 new businesses that's coming to town. So not only come to the Watermelon Festival, but come and visit all these new businesses we're going to have in town.
Yeah, we need to support them
Yes,
and keep them
yes.
around for a while. If someone is interested in being a vendor, what's the best way for them to apply to be a vendor?
Go to fairbluff.com, click on Watermelon Festival, and you'll see the vendor form. Fill it out. It's $20. It's not but $20 to be a vendor. $40 for a food vendor, $20 for craft, retail, and whatever else. And just mail it to Fair Bluff Chamber of Commerce.
It's pretty easy. Are there any community groups or organizations that play an important role in the festival?
Well, the Fair Bluff Watermelon Growers, of course, is the most important because that's what it's about. They bring the big watermelons and they reach out to all the different farmers and get people involved, so we'll have big watermelons. The Fair Bluff Chamber of Commerce supports the vendors, the pageants, and entertainment. The Fair Bluff Fire Department is over the parade. Then we have the Fair Bluff Historical Society does the breakfast for the visiting queens and dignitaries. And then we cannot forget the duck race. The Fair Bluff Rotary Club always has their duck race. It's $10 a ticket. They throw ducks in the river and they float down the river. If you have never seen that happen, you have got to come to Fair Bluff and see the ducks float down the river.
Mm-hmm.
And I have actually won 2 times. I won the
Wow.
grand prize one time,
didn't
and I
know
was
that.
like second runner-up another time. So you need to get your tickets from the Fair Bluff Rotary Club. And I'm sure the visitor center will have tickets if you want to stop in there to buy a ticket.
And that money goes to a good cause.
It does. They support Fair Bluff and other ventures outside of Fair Bluff.
I think there's a very strong sense of community happening in the festival with that many people that you
Yes.
just mentioned. What are some of the highlights of this year's festival that attendees can look forward to?
Well, one of the biggest highlights, the Pizzazz Band, because we hadn't had a band since before COVID.
That's right.
You know, we didn't have the festival for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Almost 2 years.
Because of COVID. So that's one of the biggest highlights. We're bringing the band back, and it's free. There's no charge. It's free for the public, and there will be a sign-in book at the entrance. We want people to sign their name, and after, you know, this is our reunion. Just jot down any little thing that they want to say about Fair Bluff, and it will go to our museum after the band.
That'll be a nice
Sings.
touch. And so then the next morning on Saturday, can you give us a glimpse of what those events, because there's a lot happening.
Judy, you want we start out with the watermelon registration. Starts at 7:30 to 9 o'clock, I think.
With the breakfast, yes.
And then we have, of course, the visiting queens get to go to the museum for the breakfast. Then they come down for the watermelon.
And there's events going on the parade starts at right after noon, right after 12, but there's events going on all morning. Not just the contest, but we have Little Farmerette, we have Bathing Beauties, Little Gents that we'll intervene with during the time allotted for the little contest. And of course this year we're going to add the melon bills, like I said, but there'll be events that someone can watch all day until about 4 o'clock.
I was the 2013 Watermelon Festival Queen, and I enjoyed my time during that, going to different festivals and representing the Watermelon Festival and all that it stands for. So it's a very good event to attend and be involved in. So I hope a lot of people come out and join, because it is a lot of fun.
It is.
One thing we try to do is our queens, which you've been one, we just take you as our family. You are our family. And we just never forget you. You remain our family. And that's what Fair Bluff is about. We're just a friendly, unique town.
And this festival started with friends, and we're keeping it friends and family.
Yeah, that's good. So if anyone watching has any other questions, is there any good ways to contact?
I think, Brittany, what do you think?
Yes.
Just
Call the Lumber River Visitor Center and talk to Brittany Moore, or they can contact, I'm Kathy Ashley. Go to our fairbluff.com and send us an email.
we're always glad to answer questions.
Yep.
Always.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us today. I hope all of you join us on all the fun July 26th for the Pizzazz Band, and then again on July 27th for Festival Day in Fair Bluff, North Carolina.